night I needed help. I was sitting in my car, in my own driveway, unable to walk into my own house. This was burnout. And if you're exhausted and rest isn't fixing it, that night is where I found out why. So let me give you the answer first and then show you how I got there. Your burnout is a guardian. They've been standing watch over a feeling they decided long ago you couldn't survive. That's why rest never really reaches it. You refuel your energetic tank all you want, but the thing draining it is behind the door the guardian is holding shut. So stay with me. I'm going to show you what yours is protecting and the one small thing that you can do tonight to finally help them rest. Now back to the driveway. The house was right in front of me. Warm windows, my family inside, and I couldn't open the door because walking in meant being needed, and I had nothing left to give, to be honest with you. A grown man, a doctor, hiding from his own front door. From the outside, my life was a finished product, right? Every box was checked. Inside, I'd been running on empty for years. And no weekends or no full night's sleep ever seemed to refuel my tank. And you, my friend, probably have a version of that moment, right? Maybe not a driveway. Maybe it was the morning you couldn't get off the edge of the bed, or I don't know, even like an ordinary Tuesday when something in you went quiet and said, no more. I can't keep doing this. I want you to hold that moment for a second. Because this video is just for that. Here's what I mean. This didn't start with your job or your kids or your calendar. This is a soldier inside of you. And they've been standing guard for a very long time. Not against anything out there in your life, against a feeling. Once they decided back, when you're really young or even recently, that this feeling was too big, that you couldn't survive it or it would cause too much pain. Because back then, it generally wasn't safe to be fully yourself. Maybe you learned that some party was too much or not enough, and feeling that all the way felt like it might break you. At least it did for me. So this part of you stepped up and said, I'll keep us safe, I'll keep us moving, I'll keep us achieving, keep us useful, so we never have to stop and feel that pain, that feeling again. And they were good at it. They're the reason, one of many, that you're still standing. Your burnout is that soldier refusing to stand down. And in many of the people I've worked with, underneath it is a nervous system that learned early that worth, safety, or belonging had to be earned. Because think about what exhaustion actually does. When you're that depleted, that maxed out, there's no room left to feel anything underneath. In past videos, I've called that functional freeze. The grief can't rise, the anger stays down, the shame stays buried. You're simply too tired to get near the wound. And that's not a malfunction. That's the assignment of the guardian. So now you can see why the usual advice keeps failing you. You hand the soldier a vacation and they stand in the exact same spot because they were never guarding your calendar, they're guarding a door. Your stress response was built for a lion running away from danger, a short, sharp emergency, and then once the danger clears, the body starts to stand down. But burnout is that emergency that never gets the all clear. Rest lowers the demand on you, for sure. It never tells your nervous system, though, that the danger has passed. And holding that door quietly drains everything, your energy, your focus, even your ability to feel the good things. And it leaves you with a tiredness that makes no sense and a loneliness you cannot place. Incredibly frustrating. If you can feel your own guardian right now, it has a shape, it has a makeup. Yours might look like the achiever, the pleaser, the perfectionist, the vanisher, or the fortress, or some composite of all of those? There's a short quiz that names which one is yours primarily in the link below. And take it after this and stay with me for the way out. So here's the honest part. You can't outrest this soldier. And you can't beat them in a fight either. They're too strong and they love you too much to leave. There's only one thing that ever gets them to lower the sword. Someone has to walk up to them gently and thank them and finally tell them that the war is over. In real life, that begins the moment you stop demanding that the exhausted part perform differently and let it have one moment where nothing more is required. No, that's easier said than done, especially how busy things get. But this is the part that almost everyone gets backwards, right? We try to fix the pattern first, like the burnout, the exhaustion, the anxiety, and we treat the tired part as the problem, but it works the other way around. Worth comes first, then the pattern. That's what worth is. It's not a pep talk and not something you earn. Worth is that part of you that can walk up to the guardian without fear, because it already knows you are never the problem. It doesn't push. It doesn't force the door. It just stays and softens until they're willing to set the weapon down. And I want to be careful here because this can bring up a lot. Go at your own pace. If it feels big, do this with a therapist or someone you trust. You are not flipping a switch. You're slowly showing an exhausted part of you that it is finally safe to rest. And the moment they step aside, the door opens and everything that they were holding back is finally allowed to move. The grief, the anger, and what was frozen inside of you emotionally begins to thaw. But the beautiful part, my friend, is what is underneath when it finally moves through is not the monster that they spent your whole life protecting you from. It's you. The you that was there before any of this started, and you were never broken. You're just guarded. There's a difference, and it changes everything. So the way out of burnout was never more rest. It's a return. It's a walking back to the part of you that has been standing watch for decades and letting it finally come home. And if you want one small place to begin, start tonight. The guardian keeps you facing forward at everything still undone, because as long as nothing is ever enough, you never stop and you never have to feel what's then consequently underneath. So do the opposite. Before bed, turn around and look back at your day. And name 3 ways you moved, however small, not to check them off a list, to let that part of you that believes nothing is ever enough finally see that today you already were. That's the loop closing. And before we go, I want to hear your moment, that moment you just knew you couldn't keep going. Tell me in the comments, I read them, but most importantly, it's for someone scrolling by who needs to know that they're not alone on this one. If you want to know which guardian is operative in your life, the quiz is the first link below, and it names your guardian and sends you a field guide for meeting it gently. And hey, I'm Dr. Andy, a neuropsychologist, and this channel runs on one idea. Worth comes first, then we look at the patterns. That's what you're here for. Subscribe and stay. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, my friend.